everyone, this is Eddie the Chump back for another video. Note about the gameplay, as you can probably see, it's kill confirmed on Bootleg. I won't tell you the score, I won't tell you anything about it, you can just watch it. Hopefully it's exciting for you anyway. Right, so this video is going to be about something that's occurred to me in the last few days while watching some of my favourite commentators. And the issue for today is YouTube standards with Call of Duty. Now, my opinions on YouTube standards for Call of Duty are thusly. I think that when you find yourself in a place where you can finish 25 kills to 1, 25 kills to 0 in a kill confirm game, and that's not deemed as good enough to go up on someone's channel, or that can't even be recognized as a good game, I think you're missing the point. I think what YouTube has done for Call of Duty is it's isolated, actually, the majority of people who play it. The majority of people who play this game, you know, they're not getting the 45 and 5 kill confirmed absolute slayer games. They're not getting those scores. Most people that I play on Call of Duty, you look at their KDs overall, not just in certain game types, most people are around a 1 or under. So these standards of videos that people put up offer a distorted picture, I think. And I think that's important for people who are watching these videos to realise, is that you're watching someone's highlights. You're watching someone's super beast game where everything went their way. And we think these people are superhuman. Now, that's not the case. Now, I've got a game on my hard drive that I'll show to you later that's 61 and 7 in a kill confirmed. And my team loses. And I went 61 and 7. Now, a lot of you have a go at me about not picking up tags, but frankly, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about winning or losing. The only thing worse or sadder than playing these games is playing these games and taking them seriously. They're fun. That's what they're meant to be. Unless you're scump and you're earning your living, who gives a shit? Just try and enjoy them. That's another thing about YouTube standards that annoys me, is you know, there's this unwritten rule set that if you do one thing, you're a bad player. You do another thing, you're cheap. Frankly, I don't care. I'm good at Call of Duty. I'm not scump, but I'm good enough to post on YouTube. I'm good enough and motivated enough to start my own channel and show gameplay. And I think that the way YouTube's going is it's changing the way people play Call of Duty. I think that's the real negative point about it, is that when people see these super beast like games with massive scores, they naturally want to do the same sort of thing. And the thing is it goes back to this point. It's not all the time that people get those games. You know, YouTube commentators, I've done my research. A lot of people do what's called lobby farming. So if they get in a lobby where their connection's not great, or there's one particular, or maybe a couple of players in that lobby that match them quite closely for skill, they'll leave. And I'm going to be perfectly honest. I do that. I have fun in Call of Duty when I'm doing well. I'm sure everyone does. So if someone sponges from me a couple of times in a row and I lose gunfights that I think I should win, I just leave. I don't take it personally. You know, I'm trying to do better with rage. I suffer really bad from rage. It might not sound like it, because I'm calm and collected when doing these commentaries. But when I play Call of Duty, it does make me angry. You know, it makes me angry how people play. I think that YouTube, to a certain extent, it's kind of hypocritical, because I'm making YouTube videos and I'm showing good scores, but I'm trying to make the point that that's not always the case. I have bad games, I have average games, and the games that I show you in general will be my better games. And this one, I'll ruin it now, we're about 2/3 of the way through. I finished this game, I think, 24 and 1 with assault kill streaks, and I don't pick up that many tags. I've got some mates on my team that are doing it, and I think we win the game. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't really care. But 24 and 1, that's a good game. We've got to the stage now where, unless we're seeing, you know, no offense to big commentators like Fearcrads or something like that, but we're seeing domination ground war games where people are getting 100 kills with specialists, and people who watch these games must be like, oh my god, they're so amazing, these people, they're like gods. It doesn't really work like that. These people are playing in lobbies. Now, don't get me wrong, these players are good. You can't do that unless you're actually good at the game. But by putting up scores like that, you're kind of distorting it, and you're removing yourself away from your core core audience. Now, I want people to be able to relate to me. I want people to be able to watch the way I play and figure out that, yeah, you know, you can play like that too. You can play and not camp and do well. You know, that's one of the things that I want to talk about actually in the later gameplay videos. Like, you'll quite often see me running Assassin and a submachine gun. Now, some people will say that's cheap, but it's a way that I've found to kind of negate head glitches and people who want to stay stationary. So it's a way that I've chosen to play. Now, I don't camp with it. I don't do anything like that. I use it aggressively, and I think that's the only way you can legitimately use it. But frankly, you know, if someone was to criticize me for using Assassin, you know, I don't care, man. I'm the one making the video. Like, I've organized myself to the point where I'm making this video and talking about how I play, not how you should play, how I play. And I think that YouTube has done a negative thing there, and it's made people think they need to play in a certain way or they need to do this. I think the only thing that we can all agree on that is bad for Call of Duty is when people camp. Like, I mean, let's be honest, that's the only thing that we can all agree on. Other than that, you know, let's not worry about these crazy standards. Anyway, those are just my thoughts on the subject. I might continue in another video. Hope you enjoyed it.